Hey guys, and welcome to Farm Simulator 2017 on the West Coast. So what have we got planned for today? Well, we've got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So we're going to be jumping in the RX here and get hooked up to the Colty Plow, which some of you, if you're not aware, is from the Big Bud Pack. That was a DLC from Giants a little while back, actually the most recent DLC, I think. If memory serves correctly, so here it is. It is a chisel plow and cultivator all in one, hence the name Colty Plow. It is a real thing for those of you who wonder. I have had some individuals say, oh, it's not realistic. It is. It is most definitely realistic. So we are taking this down from any of you that missed it. The last live stream we did on this, I think on Friday, we streamed on West Coast. We used the brand new muck spreading pack, or slurry spreading pack that came out on Friday in this field. So all of it got muck spreaded, or slurried. Some of it more than others. You can see over here we just went over it. It was going to take us way too long to plow. So we're not going to actually do this ourselves. We're going to let Courseplay look after it. Actually, why am I even unfolding it? So we'll get Courseplay set up right now. We are in field 14. And just do this relatively quickly. 3 headlands. Boom. And let's see if that's going to be good. Yeah. Probably as good as it's going to get, so we'll just get that to drive to the first waypoint. Off it pops. And then we're going to go actually open up this window and see if we need to sow some crop. We've got quite a bit of wheat still, so no, not really. Canola's actually up. We could do with some of that. So we have a field of sunflowers, and well, let me tell you, they're looking very, very pretty. We may be able to fertilize by the looks of it, actually, so I don't want to miss that opportunity. We'll jump in the teed up here and then get the fertilizer going. This is the Dowsel Plow from FSUK. It's actually been released for 6 months now. I didn't realize this. It's just a reskin of the Amazon. I don't like it because it is just a reskin. I don't like plain and simple reskins unless it is realistically modeled. Certain companies do other pieces of machinery which is not made by them, but they've rebranded it as their own in real life. That I can get behind, but just simple reskins of stuff that isn't like that, yeah, I'm not to mind. But I haven't done my research, so I can't say this plow is unrealistic, because as of right now, I don't know. Right, so the plow will shove over here. A lot of people said this looks better on the T-Dub. Whether it does or not, because it is straight up just the Amazon. As far as I'm aware, these guys went out of business in 2006, someone was saying, actually. They went to administration, which means basically form of bankruptcy, let's just say. Easiest way of putting it. I will throw this in here for the time being. Shut up the roof. Well, not the roof, but the window here. And then the sunroof, which is just there. And jump into this guy, because we'll use this to do the fertilizing. Yep, we have a Massey Ferguson on the map. Some of you will be extremely happy to see this. And we'll put our road tires on it. Believe it has some. White tires, narrow tires, yes it does. Kind of looks a little funky with them on, but yeah. If any of you watched Dino in the past, he has had narrow tires on his 7000R John Deere, which yeah, it looks a little funny, to say the least. Probably extremely unstable compared to how they normally are, surely. Now I think we do have a full tank of fertilizer. I'm not too sure. Hopefully we do. Yeah, mostly. We should be okay. So we'll go down and do the sunflowers first, I think. That field we could visibly see quite clearly. Needed doing, and then work our way back, depending on how much fertilizer we have. We can go into the oilseed rape right here, which is perfect. We've got that, the price is up. On the OSR there. Now the entrance to the field should be just here. Oh no, it's the next field down, isn't it? That is our field, granted. And away we go. Not this one. This is the next. We will check the ground condition there, see if we need to fertilise it though. Or do we actually need to fertilise it? It looked like that little bit of ground that we saw did. Oh, I bet I looked at that spot right there, didn't I? Because that's still on the dark blue. We don't need to fertilise that. I don't think it'll even try and fertilise. We can give it a go just and see. Just from looking at it. I wish that wouldn't happen in game. I really would. We'll give it a go, but I don't think it actually does need fertilising. After the next fast time, maybe, but then these are almost ready, I think. Yeah, 57%. How many fertilising stages do we have on? I'm not too sure now, actually. 3, yeah. Nope, we can fertilise. Or can we? I'm just going to travel forward a bit more. Yeah, no. That sucks. I've got to back up. Back up nice and steady. Oh, we managed it. I wish there was a clear-cut way of saying, yeah, okay, we need to fertilise. Because when we sprayed this, it needed fertilising. So it's gone a whole another growth stage without being fertilised. And presumably it's the same for the rest of the fields looking at the charts, so what we'll do is we'll drive up into the potato storage, probably blip the fast time. Actually, because we know no traffic goes in here, we can just back into this road. There's actually a junction up here. I've never been up this road. Hang on, let's do a bit of investigation. I don't think I've been up here. I want to see what's on the left here. Ah, sugar beet storage. Yes. I thought this was a silage clamp to begin with, but it's not. I may do some soybeans, geez, sugar beets soon. I'm guessing this just goes up to the, yeah, the bridge and all that. Okay, I know what's up here now. But yeah, we may do some sugar beets soon enough. I think they're kind of fun to do, personally. Not too tedious. Alrighty, we'll be back after we fast time. Okay, I've got to show this. Ah, it's not going to work. I was going to show you the way the crops turn for the, these sunflowers turn into the sunlight, but wow, they just kind of dried up on me. Okay, looking at everything, we can do field 15 now because it's slightly lighter blue. That's the stuff that won't need to be done. You can see where we entered field 16. So we can do that. Field 14 will need it again. Field grass needs it, and field 10 needs fertilizing too, so we can do fertilization again, we are set. And hopefully we'll be harvesting the sunflowers too in this episode. Which means I need a corn header. Never thought of that one, did you? Yes, I am talking to myself when I say that. Because we haven't got one. And apparently I never entered the field this way neither. Really? This is going swimmingly. How about that for some quick backing up? Okay, now we'll go over here. I'm kind of curious, how often do you guys fertilize? Like, I don't mean real life, I mean in-game. Is there a set amount of time? Because the crop's already grown. And surely it's like 3 stages before it's fully grown. I don't know. Now, of course, this stuff is put down all with fertilizer, because I think I've probably seeded most of the fields with a big horse, which takes fertilizer when you seed. Wow, look at it all wave around. The shader on that is on point. Alright, let's unfold this. I can't remember if I used GPS or I just winged it. There's a part of me that says I just winged it. And Mr. Simulator's messaging me. I think it's about space engineers. Yep, it is. Right, away we go. Sprayer's on. And basically, I've got to follow this route identically. And in hopes that it's not going to completely annihilate the crop in between. So the tractor won't, but the sprayer does. I'm just going to stop quick and check the menu to make sure it is working. I can visibly see it is. Cool. Perfect. This is what I wanted to do today. Now, I could spray the sunflowers, but what good would be spraying the sunflowers when they're dead already? See, that doesn't make sense. Another thing I've got to remember is, well, is these lines, they're not the tractor that's made these tram lines, it's the sprayer. So if I go wide, I've got to, basically, I've not got to be looking at the tractor wheels, I've got to be looking at the trailer wheels, where they're going. Which is going to destroy huge chunks right there. It makes beautiful tram lines to begin with, but once you go through them again, no comprende. That's only on the corners it's going to do that. It's not too bad, I guess. And that kind of goes over the whole thing of what I was saying, the reason why I put the row crops on the tractor in the first place, so it doesn't do this, because that is going to happen every single time we turn. For the most part. Which of course I think most people understand is a bit of a pain in the butt. This next pass will be... not sure what happened here. We'll be going down to one of the rows. Now, I can't remember how we did it last time around. I think we turned in here. It kind of looks like is what we did. And the dog is barking downstairs. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. Still a puppy, as I've said before. If you guys are curious what he looks like, it is a Columbus Spaniel. And I've got a video and a couple of, well, two, I think, pictures, maybe, on my Instagram page. Link is in the description down below if you guys are curious what he looks like. But it's he ain't no puppy we've had before, that's for darn sure. Yeah, this is exactly what I did. Okay, cool, I think I'm back on track. And that's the stupid thing, I don't get why he's barking. He tends to bark if you're not paying attention to him, or you have food. Well, unless one of the guys downstairs has got a snack, shouldn't be barking. Actually, I think this would make a really nice thumbnail, so I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, we're back. Thumbnail was taking. Hopefully that comes out good. I've noticed one thing, if you do thumbnails and they're spraying, or it's seeding, or it's stuff like that, basically anything other than something that looks interesting, you don't tend to get good views. Something I'd love to kind of get into the mind of people and like, yeah, just watch the video for what it is. The thumbnail's just to kind of give you a clue what's in there. We shouldn't, YouTubers as a whole shouldn't have to clickbait videos just to make people click on it. And that's why people do that. It's to entice people into a video. Obviously, most of you would know this. Or presumably, most of you know that. That's why. To get people to watch a video. Because so many people watch videos depending on the thumbnails. Me, I can completely say I fall into this category. I do exactly the same thing. People need to look at the titles more and go, yeah, that's a video that I'll probably watch. Or a series I want to watch. And I used to title my videos, every single one of them. But now I just do episodes. It's easier. It generally is easier to do that. Then I have to fall into the trap of trying to remember a name or think of a name to come up with for that episode, which I struggle with all the time personally. It's an absolute nightmare to come up with something like that. Yeah, I've got this. Once we get this full, the sunflowers I think I'm just going to sell right off the hop. We may even pull the low-loader trailer in, low-loader the transport the bulker there right into it, into the field after we get a swipe in there and just dump right into it. Drive the combine to it each time. Our next field we're going to go into is number 10. This is our oilseed rape. Hopefully we can fertilize that too and get a better yield. Even though it's all dried up, so the mechanical of the game here I don't really understand it, because why would I be fertilizing a crop that's already ready? And it is 71% ready. Let's actually get into the field so we're getting the right number. We are. I don't know how you get rid of the... Someone did say, I think it's like hold R or something. No, someone did tell me how to get rid of that, where it comes up double like that. But I forget. No surprise there. So we're going to cut into the field a little bit. I want to make sure we are actually fertilizing. Same as I did on the other field. And yeah, it's darker. Of course, because this crop's so tall, you can't really see the tram lines when you're inside the tractor. Wow. I wonder if giants are ever actually going to stop the crop coming through the vehicles like that, if there's even a way. I don't know if there is. The fact that raindrops still come through the roofs of buildings in the game, I truly don't know. Hopefully there's no one walking, because they're about to get wet. I'm not sure how I did the tram lines going up and down the field. I think I did the headland first and went around. I think that's how typically I'm going to do my passes. Now, of course, doing this last time, we actually used the Voltra. But this is the first episode I've got with this Massey. Thinking about it, this Massey, for any of you that want it, is available on Mod Hoster, only on PC, because it has IC control and everything like that. The base tractor is already in the game. This just has IC put into it, and more customizable features, which is why I like it. And I don't use Massies much, generally because I just don't like the modern shape of them. So we're going to use this one. Now I'll say this for now. The rest of the tractors is set in stone, that's what I'm keeping. The exception to that, if you like, is this one. If I find another one which I really like the look of after testing it, then yeah, the Massey is going to go for a while. I don't like swapping out tractors all the darn time, but people like seeing different machines, I guess, now and again. This is going to be the one. The rest I am set in stone. They are staying on the farm. Now there is going to be a 6R coming out at some point, so there is a real possibility that could be replacing this. Now I'm not too sure why so much crop here got destroyed. Almost looks like it got eaten away by insects. Which happens in real life. You see some parts of fields sometimes and they're just decimated by something. You don't know what did it, but it's absolutely decimated them. Even on this corner here, it's got pretty much eaten alive. So I want to say this week, last weekend, there wasn't any videos. Apologies for that. Just the way the cookie crumbles on that one. And this week coming, last week I said I was going to do a Gold Rush video. That is going to be the case this week instead, because next week, Monday, all things being equal, the early access will be released to those of you that are able to get it. Of course, in theory, I'm one of them. I'm going to double check with my contact at Playway, just to sort of confirm when we will be getting it. Kind of confused about a couple of things there, and I think actually a few of us on TeamSpeak, most of us are partnered with them, are confused as well what's going on. So I just want to clarify a couple of things there. That should be coming up Monday of next week, the 2nd. I will be bringing that to you guys as a live stream on Monday, so look out for that. I'm really hyped for that game, all things being equal. Can't stress that enough. If the game's released when it should be. And hopefully I'll integrate that throughout the week. It's a game that I've really been looking forward to playing. Hopefully you guys look forward to it too. I also have said in the live stream, I should have brought this up previously, but it'll give me a good indication of how many people watched the whole entire video. There is a possibility me, Simulate, and Rainbow Dave may start up a Space Engineers mini-series or a live stream here and there. I say mini-series because there's no guarantee on how often we'll do it. Maybe again we play for a while and completely drop. Now, is that something people are interested in watching? Now again, it will be not just me, it's Simulate, Rainbow Dave, and myself. So let me know. Let me know your guys' input on that. Maybe the guys will ask in their videos as well what you guys think of that, and we'll see if it's something else that you guys want to change up. I'd love to put different games on the channel, especially if it's including my friends. We're all good friends, all of us there, so I think that'd be kind of cool to do. So I asked in the live stream from Sunday, and a good chunk of you said yes, a couple said no, to be expected. It's not everyone's cup of tea. I completely understand that. It's a game whether you, I guess it's a Marmite game if you're like, what do I mean by Marmite? You either like it or you don't. It kind of reminds me of Minecraft, it really does, but it's completely not Minecraft, and could end up really cool. Maybe anyway. So what we'll do after this, we've done 2 fields of fertilization. I think we will go on and go into the corn, or not corn, the sunfield, wow, the sunflowers, and get ahead of that. We'll just get that delivered straight to the farm. I need to figure out what colours to go with as well for that puppy. You can go from there. Now we're going to be featuring the Massey quite a bit today, I feel. Because in a second I will swap out the tyres on that, get it hooked up to the trailer. Like I say, I'm just going to Do a direct swap. Well, put the grain right into that. Put the white tyres back on, that's what we had initially. Actually, we could have. Yeah, actually, we'll put the knock-ins on it. The road tyres. It'd be better for the road transport. There we go. Was just about to give it a clean, but my thought about clean there, but what's the point? No sense. Why put these tyres on? Well, why not? At the end of the day, something different. I'm all about keeping it different. Yeah, we'll put a front weight on it. We shouldn't need it, but we'll do it anyway. I can see why people like using this tractor. It is a nice tractor. Especially the mod version of it. All the lights light up as they should. Has IC. What does that say about Giants Radio? Giants FM. It is pretty neat. We still have the old pickup there with the bale in the back. Maybe asking, why do you have a bale in the back? I don't know. I really have no idea. I just did it. Chucked the bale in there and well, it's kind of stayed. And drop this. I haven't used this tractor for a little, but at the same time, everybody uses it. I'm not getting rid of it, because I really like the tractor. And it matches my mows. But just to keep it different. And we are away. We have got the front loader attacher on this as well. For the quickie. Just in case we ever need it. We shouldn't do. But just in case. Oh, come on, really? So you may be wondering where this trailer is from. This is a reskin I did myself. I'm quite pleased the way it came out, actually. There's some stuff I'd like to change up. The wheels, they were blue. They don't have much depth of field to them. I don't know how you do that. Like, you look at the stock in-game stuff and they've got shadows in certain areas to make them look... Do we actually have a tractor that's somewhat clean? No, they're all covered in mud. But basically there's depth of field added to them. I'm not sure how you do that. Maybe over here actually with it. Yeah, no, I can't show you. You guys probably know what I mean. Darker shadows and stuff like that. I struggle doing that. Even with the frame rails on this trailer. I went over it with a paintbrush in Photoshop Elements and added sort of some black splodges in there to give it some depth to make it not look pure red blotch. And you can still see the blue leaf springs underneath there, which I've not done it. This is originally by Big Boss Mod in this trailer, but I've been working away on it slowly. It's not complete by any shape or form. Okay, now on to the headers. Now this is going to cost us a bit. We're probably going to have to work our magic to get this. So we should be right back. Alrighty, we have ourselves the corn header, I guess. It's is it really the right colour? I don't know. It will do, put it that way. Now, transportation, this thing. I didn't think of this, but these roads are probably not really meant for this. So that's going to be interesting. We'll make it work. Also, it doesn't seem to be lifting very high. So we may, yeah. Let's see if we can go through the fields. Oh, actually, no, we can't even go through the hedges with this, can we? Oh dear, I didn't think of this one all the way through. No, I did not, because we can't go through the hedges neither. And I'm not sure if that field has a access through another field. Let's have a look. So that's the field. Pretty sure we could cut through here, maybe. Nope. I thought there was an access into this field through one of the hedgerows, but I'm guessing I was wrong. Wouldn't surprise me there, actually. We've only got about 5 minutes left of the video, if that. Oh, what's this? No, that's not even our field. Field 17. Nope. We can try going for the hedge, I guess. We may not be able to harvest this episode. Because I need to get a header trailer and move all that up there, and at that point, is it really worth continuing? So we'll conduct an experiment quick, and if we can't go through the hedgerow, then I will get a header trailer. Boom. Yeah, I didn't expect it so. So I will end it here, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. We'll be harvesting next time around, I guess. Probably Wednesday. We'll be harvesting, we'll get a header trailer, and hopefully this thing will lift high enough to be put on a header trailer. Because as of right now, that's not even lifting it very high, is it? Huh. I hope we didn't screw ourselves here. I kind of question if we did. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, guys, hope you enjoyed. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Later.